Hi, and welcome to optional Zoom number one. We'll do about 3 or 4 optional Zooms throughout the semester. And this is just your opportunity to come and talk with me and express concerns or questions that you might have about the course. I'm going to address about 3 different things today. And the point of this whole optional Zoom is for you to be as successful as possible in the semester. So first and foremost, hi, nice to meet you. Dahlia, and Xavier, I didn't advertise this, but you get extra credit for showing up in person. So congratulations. It's not a lot of extra credit, but I'm going to give you about 10 points extra credit just for showing up. And anyone who shows up and turns on their camera will get extra credit points. Oh, there's Keegan. Hey, Keegan. Are you on campus?
Yeah, I am on campus right now. I have a class later today.
Nice. Okay. I'm on campus too. I'm in the TV studio, which is in the library building. There's a really cool library art show in the library right now. If you have the opportunity to go check it out.
All right, sweet.
Free food, free food, free food.
All right.
But we're going to spend about 10, 15 minutes. So let me just start and say, I hope all of you have logged in and watched the lecture and read the content. And by reading the content, I mean watching the additional videos that I've added, checked out the syllabus, added the profile pic and bio. That's pretty much what you have to do this week. Oh, and you have to post your reply and comment on at least 2 other classmates to get full credit this week. And I'm actually going to just share my screen and make sure we all feel confident with that, because I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to update my profile picture. So I'm going to go to gavlin.edu. I'm going to log into iLearn. I'm going to go into our Canvas shell here, which is course 16, FTVE 16. Now, I hope you have read all of these materials. Again, anyone who's here in the Zoom can ask me a question at any point. So feel free just to jump in if something's not clear or you want clarification. I'm glad you're here. I love having an audience, and you're all getting extra credit. So first of all, picture and bio. I want you all to have done this. I did give you a how-to, but just in case we don't know, you can click here on your account icon here on your Canvas. Again, it might look a little different if you're on the phone app, but we log into our profile here. Then I'm going to click on profile. Then from profile, I can say edit profile picture, and I can upload a picture. I can take a picture, or I can do that. Okay, I'm going to take a picture right now. Let's retry. That was a bad one. How about this? No, I don't like that one either. How about just there we go. That's a terrible one. There we go. Save. Or you can upload an image. Either way. So my new picture is going to be there. What we can also do is we can click edit profile, and you can add all information you want. Here's my bio. 2 cats. I actually now have 3 cats. So let's that 3 dogs and no sleep. Huh? He enjoys watching movies. Not to brag, but he might have seen more than you. That's true. I think I've probably seen more movies than most people here. And so then once you type in whatever you want, doesn't have to be as extensive as mine. If you want to make me happy, just say, hey, I'm this type of major. My hobbies include this, and my favorite movie is blank. I love reading favorite movies. Then you hit save profile. And then this is the part that most people ask me about. Where do I submit this, Tim? Where do I submit this? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no submission for this assignment. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and grade this. And the way that I grade this assignment is I look at your profile picture. So I go through and click on your profile and read your bio. And if you have the picture and bio, boom, you're done. You don't have to submit anything. That's the easiest 20 points of the semester. Dolly, you have a question?
Yeah, I had to do that already for another class. So do I still get
Right?
points?
You're all instant 20 points. Perfect. If you've done it already, you don't have to upload a new one. I do ask, and please, 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 especially since this is an online course, put your picture, put your face in it so that I can at least associate a face. I've had people who upload their pets or like anime, and I like pets and anime, but I want to, when I think of your name, I don't want to think of Monkey D. Luffy. I want to think of who you are as a person. It helps me as an online instructor. And that's why I do these optional Zooms so that you have the opportunity to see me. I know you're watching all my lectures and listening to me talk anyway, but this I think is really important so that I get to know you. Otherwise, you're going to be on campus and say, "Hey, Tim," and I'm going to be like, "Hi, I don't remember you. Sorry." And it's like, "Well, I'm in your class," and I'm like, "Oh, which one?" And you're going to be like, "Oh, the online one." And I'll be like, okay, who? And they're like, I'm a picture of a tree, a Christmas tree. And I'm like, oh, your Christmas tree. Okay, great. Or whatever the picture is. Please just use your picture is the point. Okay, picture and bio. All right, next thing we do is the presentation sign up sheet. If you haven't done this already, make sure to log in here. What we're doing is we're choosing what is the presentation, Tim? Well, we'll talk more about this in optional Zoom, but halfway through the semester, you are going to do a basically some sort of presentation about your favorite show ever, or your favorite show that you want to tell us about. And basically, it's going to be the who, what, where, when. What's the characters? What's the plot? Show me some clips. I'll go over all of the requirements when it more in the future. But basically, the presentation is like you can see right here, I put myself for One Piece, the anime. So I would make a PowerPoint deck. I would make, knowing me, I'd probably make a video or I could film myself and it'd be like, okay, One Piece. This is a show about Monkey D. Luffy. He's going to be king of the pirates. He wakes up in a barrel, and then his whole goal in life is to be king of the pirates. So he goes and forms a crew. His first crew member is Zoro. Zoro wants to be the best swordsman in the world, and he practices three sword style. That means he carries two swords and puts it in his mouth. Then they meet Nami, and Nami's a cat burglar, and blah 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 blah. Right? I go all the way up to Jinbei if I wanted to. That's all for you One Piece fans out there. That being said, the sign up sheet is important because in this class, I don't allow you to do any repeats. Okay. So that means if me, Tim Allen, has already taken One Piece the anime, you can't do the presentation on One Piece the anime. But guess what? Since I'm a nice guy, there you go. I just deleted myself from there. But you hit the edit button, you go ahead, go to the bottom and type in Tim Allen. All right. And then I'm going to make my movie. Oops, I messed up. Undo. And I'm going to click over here and hit Griffin Bacon. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to do, oh, did I tab? No, I'm not tabbing right. I'm going to go over here and just say the show that I want to do is fake TV show name. And then once that's done, all I have to do is hit save. All right. Has everyone on the Zoom signed up yet? Let's see. I'm going to go through and look at your names and see if I see. Uh-oh.
I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done it yet. So what show do you think you're going to pick? Now, the earlier you do it, the sooner you can pick one that hasn't been taken. So off the board, you can't do Psych, The Rookie, Superstore, The Office, South Park, Spectacular Spider-Man, Big Bang Theory. And look, I did it wrong. I put my name in the show, and I do suffer from dyslexia, and this is a real dyslexia moment right here. So I am just actually going to delete that, and we won't have to worry about that. But you can see Breaking Bad, Criminal Minds, the Boys, Stranger Things, Dexter's.
Oh, The Voice you could do?
Which one?
The Voice?
Well, someone already signed up for The Boys. So look,
my question is, you pick the shows, or like those ones are like we can't pick a show and then put
You
our
can,
name?
these are the shows you can't pick because other classmates have already signed up for it.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't, here's the thing. I don't want to watch 10 presentations about Stranger Things. I want
Oh,
to watch
gotcha.
one presentation about Stranger Things. So what I want you to do, and I recommend you in the class going and adding your name, picking something before someone else takes the show. And the show that I would recommend is picking a show that you know the best. What could you do a 5-minute presentation about? And knowing the characters, knowing the clips, telling me the premise, and most importantly, telling me why I should watch it. It's like you're talking to your friends. And when you come across a new show, hey, watch this new show on Netflix. It's really awesome. There's this like guy, and he can stretch, and he wants to be the king of the pirates. And it's not an anime. It's a live action. That's one of those things. So there you go. Okay.
All right. I have to think about that one.
Yeah, think about that one and pick what you want, but I would do it early because I would hate for you to jump on and be like, I wanted to do this show, but someone already took it, and I won't let you. That's one of the firm things is I don't want to watch the same presentation twice.
Yeah, got it. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah.
So it could be a comedy or a drama.
Yeah, comedy or drama. You can pick one or the others. Just help you make categorize it. Sometimes there's shows that are funny and dramatic. You just pick, and as long as it's in there somewhere, we know what it is. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So is the Big Bang Theory taken?
Big Bang Theory was already taken.
Ah, that one was.
Yep. See. But I will tell you, if we look at presentation sign up again, Big Bang Theory was taken, but Young Sheldon, George and Mandy's First Wedding, and Stuart Fails to Save the Universe are all still available if you're a fan of the Big Bang universe. Young Sheldon and Old Sheldon. Okay.
My kid watches the Young Sheldon.
There you go. Watches the Young Sheldon. I don't personally, but I have seen. I will tell you, out of all the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will say La Casa de Papel is the only show I haven't seen out of this bunch. So I definitely am familiar with your shows. So if you lie on your presentation, I'm gonna be like, that's not right. I watch a lot of TV and movies. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Let's talk about 3. Unless there's other questions. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question. I don't really watch any shows.
Okay. Do you have a YouTube show that you like?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? That's content to me. I will accept if you want to do a presentation about a YouTube content creator or a series creator. I would prefer if it's like a YouTube series. That would be my preference. And a narrative. Do you watch any narrative YouTube shows?
No, not really. Although I do have an idea.
Okay. What I'm going to say is it's got to be some type of narrative. So if I know there's like Halo Wars would be like one on YouTube. But this might be where you're going to have to study and watch a show to do the presentation. Okay. You don't watch like anime counts, animated shows count. It doesn't have to be live action. So we can talk more, Xavier, if you need more ideas once we're done at the Zoom. Okay.
I have an idea.
What do you think?
I don't really know. Well, it's a series that I watched a while back, and it was like somebody crossing America with 1 penny.
Great. Yes. If it's a series, yes, that works for me. Do that one. Sign up. I haven't watched that one. I'd be love to learn about it. Okay. All right. So now that we are, we've done the presentation. Okay. I hope you all have watched the PSA lecture and watched all of the PSAs that I presented for you. Now that you've seen them all, to see full credit, you see some of your classmates have already done it, and they have done their responses, their replies. So what you do is then you go click your reply, and then I say, I like this PSA or whatever to get full credit. Now, I'm not going to write it right now, but then I'm going to read 2 or 3 of my classmates' things and I'm going to reply. And I'm going to do a thoughtful reply. So I'm going to say, oh, my favorite PSA was Big Tobacco because it was the one that really stuck out to me. And I'd be like, I really like the Big Tobacco one too. I remember seeing it as a kid and I thought it was really effective because it made me gross and made me never want to smoke. Great job, Isabel. And then I would hit reply. You do that twice and you're going to get full credit on the discussion if you post a thoughtful post and 2 thoughtful replies. Are there any questions about that? Nope. All right. Pretty obvious. I hope that's good. That's most online classes. Okay. So now that we're done here, I want to talk about, if we scroll, okay, you can't all see this, but I'm going to show you. Week 5, your PSA is due. So September 27th, it should be on the schedule. You'll see that week 5, your PSA is due. This is worth 150 points. This means it is 15% of your grade. So if you don't do this one, the best you can get is 85%. So that's a B. All right. And that's if you get 100% on everything. So you've watched PSAs. Now I want you to make one. Oh, Tim, I'm scared. How do I make one? Well, there's a couple different ways. I'll allow you to film it on your phone. Okay. You can film it on your phone. Great. Film yourself, film your pet. We watched all these, we watched these PSAs, and there's multiple different styles. If you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be on the camera. If you, you can record your pet. What I would do is record video and then record my audio and edit it together. If you are a master cinematographer or editor and you want to put together something epic, I love it. But this is an intro class. I don't expect it to be masterful, or I just expect you to do your best. And the most important elements I will be judging you on your PSA is 1, what is your PSA topic? And 2, how were you persuasive? Okay. So that means that if I was doing a PSA about smoking, I would be like, hey, oh, here, let me stop sharing for a second so you can see me. All right. So if I was doing a PSA, I would say, hey, 1 in 10 people die from smoking, so don't smoke. And then I would probably put on an image that says, don't smoke. Here are resources to not smoke, or show a really gross lung or something. And that would be an effective PSA. We watch some of these PSAs. Now, remember, there's skits. Sometimes we'll show images and talk over it. In fact, I'm going to share again, and we are going to watch some PSAs that last semester turned in that I think are effective. I know at this point you should have watched a ton of professionally produced PSAs, but let's see what last semester did. Okay.
I have a funny one.
Good. It can be funny. That's the main thing. It doesn't have to be serious. It can be funny. It can be serious. But it's got to be, what is the point? I need to know after watching it. I need to know what you were trying to tell me and how you were being persuasive. So I could also, here, that's a great point, Xavier. I could say also this is my second PSA. Hey, you should smoke. Smoking's cool. You ever see someone with a cigarette? They're totally cool looking. So whatever you do, don't not smoke. Okay. I'm being persuasive though. It could be to smoke, don't smoke, or, don't do drugs, or, hey, you should do drugs because they make you, probably shouldn't do drugs. And you shouldn't probably smoke either. I do neither. So let's take a look at what this last semester brought us. All right. Oops. I always go to frame to art. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, those of you on Zoom, what did we think of that PSA?
It was incorrect.
Why was it incorrect?
Because actually protein is if you eat too much of it, will actually just break back down into sugars.
Okay.
And it will also turn into nitrates, which could be potentially harmful, and they also increase the amount that you need to pee. Because the main ingredient other than water, yeah, which is basically a nitrate.
Well, there you go. We got a nutrition expert right here. So
Well, I
what
thought it was informative, or at least giving people an idea to take a different alternatives.
Sure.
So
And yeah, thank you, Dahlia. What I think this one does is again, remember our PSAs not necessarily have to be factually accurate. It has to be a message that you're presenting. And what is the message? This person is what you eat matters, and they were persuasive by showing comparisons between the two things. I'll tell you, Xavier, I'm really impressed with your knowledge. Personally, I didn't know, so maybe I would have followed this information. But part of me already knew that eating protein is better than eating a bag of hot Cheetos or something with a lot of sodium. But what I will say is, what do you think could have been better with this PSA?
maybe
Well, it
some
should.
music.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It should have actually said the dangers of simple carbohydrates.
Sure. Yeah, more detailed information, accurate information. Dahlia, I think you were going to hit on a point.
Yeah, maybe some music and
Music, right?
Yeah.
Music's, if you can add music, add some music, or even better. Personally, I thought the text there was way too much text to read in the amount of time that it was up. So maybe letting it go a little bit longer, and then, or having voiceover where someone was reading it to us would make it easier to watch. That's a good example. Let's take a look at, I want to see this one. Look at this one.
This is a PSA on basic first aid. Having a first aid kit keeps you prepared for injuries and emergencies, and they allow you to administer basic care while waiting for first responders. You should have kits in your home and in your car, and you should be regularly updating the materials and replacing expired medication. You should also include important contact information and any personal medication in your kit. These are some of the materials that the Red Cross says should be in a basic first aid kit. Compresses help with reducing swelling and bleeding. Bandage materials help with bleeding and keeping wounds covered. Antibiotic ointment prevents mild infections. Antiseptics disinfect and clean the wound, and breathing barriers aid CPR. Cold compresses reduce pain and swelling, and gloves help prevent cross-contamination and should be non-latex in case you or the injured person have a latex allergy. Your kit should also have instructions on how to use the materials and properly address an injury. To be even more prepared for emergencies, you can also take a CPR certification class, further research how to administer basic medical care, and look into specialized first aid kits to better address more serious wounds or specific types of injuries. While you may never encounter an emergency, it is better to be prepared and be safe than be sorry.
All right, what did we think of that one?
It was good at telling the facts. It wasn't that good at actually convincing you that much.
It starts to lose you after just reading. You're just like, it's kind of dry.
Yeah. And so ultimately that one got 100% because it said you should get an emergency kit, and it told you these are basic emergency informations. Again, I'm not expecting you to make a really great PSA, but I do want you to make the best PSA possible because I like watching really awesome ones. That one was just like a PowerPoint presentation where they spoke over it, but I'm telling you, like, it could be that basic. If we could plus that up, what would we do to make it better?
Maybe add where you can go to get certified, CPR, like your local CPR
Yeah.
location
A
and
call to
in this
action.
area. Yeah.
Yeah, call to action would be good. I also think some visuals instead of just the PowerPoint presentation.
And
You could show like a CPR dummy or the first aid
yeah.
kit, right? What
Yeah.
Xavier, what were you gonna say? Or Xavier, what were you gonna say?
Or make it like a video or something, because that generally tends to be more interesting instead of just a slideshow that's being
Sure.
read out to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be way more interesting if there were really good visuals. But ultimately, if you want to do a slideshow like that, that's an acceptable assignment for this one.
Mm.
Remember, in all the PSAs, we watched many different ones. Some of them had audio, some of them just had music. Most of them were skits and sketches. So let's watch one more. And you tell me what you think of this one. And this one's more of them filming themselves.
You good? What's wrong?
Nothing.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Here, get up, man. I know what will cheer you up.
What?
Turning around. Up, down. Hey, get up. See? That helped?
Yeah, I did.
What's your name? Mine's Damon.
Why is John Quavius?
We're friends now.
We're friends now.
We're friends now. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. I have to go
Gotcha.
home. I have to
Me
go
too.
home. You okay?
You wear me out.
It's okay, man. It's okay. You'll be okay.
I'll be
You'll
okay.
be okay.
I'll be
You'll
okay.
be okay.
I'll be okay.
Look, man. Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Hop in.
It's beautiful.
Hop in.
Hop it?
Hop. Don't hop in. Let's just push it around. Come on.
Alright.
What's up, man?
You know,
You okay?
I just have a lot of stuff going on right now.
Like what?
You know, my dog was stung by a bee.
Oh, dude. That's not okay. Is that your dog over there?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Those poor little guys.
I know.
Anything else, man?
My girlfriend cheated on me with my brother.
Oh, dude. That's not chill.
They've been having it going on for about 9 months now.
Oh God. You know, it's okay though, cause I'm here for you. I'm your friend.
You're my friend?
Yes, I'm your friend.
Thank
Visit
so
you every
much.
day, man.
You visit me every day. I can't appreciate you enough.
It's okay. You'll be okay.
I will be.
All right. Wait, let's see. All right. So, didn't mean to share that one. What do we think of that one? What was the point of that PSA?
Exactly what the ending said, suicide prevention, just making sure everybody's okay. And I did like it actually. They tried different skits on how to pull somebody out of their little
Right.
thought
Yeah.
process.
Yeah, and I think the call to action at the very end is very crucial for that one because I'm like, where is this going? It feels like joking. And again, I don't expect you to be the best actors or the best videographers. Uh, no problem, Keegan. We know about the piano in the student center. So absolutely. So that's just another example is you can do a skit and we don't expect it to be a fine art. Okay. I'm going to show one more. I said that was the last one. Let's just watch one more. I like these examples. Let's go back and I think it's this one. Oh, this one right here. Let's take a look at this.
I am in the middle of the road in Ho Chi Minh City where people travel by motorbikes. Please wear your helmets for your own safety. There's no rules or regulation here in Vietnam on driving. People drive like how they want to drive. So please wear your helmet to protect yourself at all times. I am in the middle.
All right. What do we think of that one?
It was really busy. I mean, I
No,
know.
I didn't even see it.
You couldn't see it? Did I not
Yeah,
share
it
my
was like
screen?
all black for me.
Okay. Did I not share my screen? Can you see it here?
Yeah.
Of the road in Ho Chi Minh City where people travel by motorbikes. Please wear your helmets for your own safety. There's no rules or regulation here in Vietnam on driving. People drive like how they want to drive. So please wear your helmet to protect yourself at all times.
What do we think of that one though? What's the point of this one?
To be safe and we're not
It's
crazy drivers up there like that. No
Yeah,
rules.
the text said wear your helmet and the narrator said be careful. I mean, they were literally just filming with their phone like that way. I will tell you my preference is landscape video, but if you're going to make content, make sure it's framed properly. The type of video that I will cut points away from you is if you say you film it in portrait mode, but then you turn it in on landscape and it's cropped at the top and the bottom. I get some of those. I'll ask you, hey, can you re-export it so I can see it properly? I think a PSA could be in TikTok or Insta story mode. That's fine, but I really do prefer it in landscape mode. But otherwise, any questions about the PSA assignment? There's also PSAs where you can just like download images and create a script and talk over it. So what I don't want you to do is download somebody else's PSA and do that. But you could just like download. I could go and download pictures of turtles getting stuck in those Coke can rings, and then like edit those together and say, hey, don't pollute in the ocean because these turtles. Look at these turtles. I'm sad for turtles. Great.
How long does it have to be? I'm sure you wrote it down, but
How long does it have to be? Most of my projects, I would say, with the PSA, I would shoot for somewhere close to 30 seconds, but it could be longer than that. The skit one was 3.5 minutes. So some of the PSAs we watch, the shortest are usually 15 to 30. This is your brain on drugs is 15 seconds. So TV PSA is either 15, 30, or a minute, but you could definitely go longer than that. But I wouldn't go any shorter than 15 seconds.
okay.
Okay. Any other questions? So that's going to be week 5 when it's due. If I look here, I believe it was September 27th. Yep, is when it's due. Otherwise, any questions about the syllabus or anything in general? The new module will open up on the 30th on Sunday. So Sunday, everything is due and the new module will open as well on the same day. Next week is 3-camera comedies, which is great. We'll learn all about that. I will tell you that your week 5 is the PSAs. And then please note that your presentations are due on October 18th. So that's week 8. So do about 2 months into the semester. And then finally, I'm just going to tease it, but we will have another Zoom about it. Due on the final day is going to be your final project, which is a film. And basically, you're going to film your own film use all the skills and the knowledge and choose a genre you want. But I want you to turn in something that is filmed. I love films. I'll show you lots of examples coming up, but you could be thinking about it now, and you could film a story about your dog, about you, about friends. It could be a completely composed movie, or it could all be done on your phone. I don't expect you to have the skills, say, our film students do, but I will provide plenty of examples, but that is due on the very last day of the class. So I like giving this in your head. It is week 1. Be thinking about it, okay? And that one is worth, let me see. That one's worth 115% of your grade, so 150 points as well. Great. Any other questions or comments? Otherwise, I think we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah, I got one question.
Sure, Keegan, what's up?
For the presentation assignment,
yeah.
How long does it have to be? And is it mainly like a summary about the show, or like also like analysis? Like what's like the
so basically, and we'll do another optional Zoom where I'll show you a bunch of presentations and I show examples, but ultimately what we're going to do is you're going to tell me the who, what, where, when, whys of the show. So what is the show? Who's it about? So tell me about the characters.
Okay.
Where does it take place? What's the main setting? You're going to link me some funny clips from YouTube. So these would be the clips that you would show me. Like if you're doing the Family Guy, you're showing me the best of Family Guy compilation, or if it's the Big Bang Theory, 10 times Sheldon was absolutely hilarious, like something like that. You would show your friend that you would want them to watch the show.
Okay.
And then after the presentation, you're going to tell me why I should watch it. Well, The Big Bang Theory is a really funny show. It's got 9 seasons, and it was one of the most critical, famous shows. Everyone who I've ever told likes it. There you go.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'm doing the Breaking Bad one. It says James on it. That's just I just put my first name on it. Great. So I usually just go by my middle name.
You got it. So good to know. Great. So Breaking Bad. Yeah. Why should I watch Breaking Bad? One of my favorite shows, FYI. I do. Yeah. I like Better Call Saul too a lot. So
I haven't seen that one yet.
El Camino, not so much. But great. I'm excited to watch your presentation. So any other questions? Otherwise, we'll wrap it up. This will be posted, and make sure you watch it. But the 3 of you, congrats, 10 points extra credit. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. If there's no other questions, thank you so much. It's good meeting you all. In about a month, we'll have optional Zoom number 2, and we'll go over the presentation. Okay. So I'll put that in the announcements. And if you want to join me, now everyone knows you get extra credit if you show up. So great. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.